Today we have Wanda, and she's connecting from Costa Rica right now. Imagine some tropical, pura vida, tropical weather, energy around, so very nice. She's an Ayurvedic massage therapist, an Ayurvedic postpartum specialist, an Ayurdola, and she specializes in helping with fertility during pregnancy support and empowering mothers after delivery. Her motto is, let every mother love their child and every baby be loved. And on the other hand, we have Sue also. She has been an Ayurveda doula since 1986 with an emphasis on postpartum care, as well as preconception, conception, pregnancy, birth, postpartum, and the early years up to 3 years old. She's a co-founder of Ayurveda Mother and Infant Program, which is a non-profit project under the umbrella of the International Association for Human Bodies. So a lot of experience here, a lot of specialization. Take full advantage, ask anything that you want, you know, there are no wrong questions here. So with that said, welcome Wanda and Sue.
Thank you so much, Louise.
Thank you, Louise.
And thank you so much, Sri Tattva, to invite us and make this topic very important, because it's, I love the subject, and the subject is my dharma, my passion, what I love what I'm doing, and sharing this knowledge is a huge privilege. And being part of AMI, Ayurveda Mother and Infant, with Anne and Sue, it's like a beautiful journey to spread this knowledge, which in every country which I'm visiting is very needed. So let me start with the presentation. I love how the ancient knowledge can be used for nowadays challenge. And in Ayurveda, there is a special knowledge that we call Garbha Samskar, when we really going through the step by step how we can support the moms. And last 6 years, I've done many internship with families when I was staying 42 days with them. And it was such an amazing journey to see the progress, how Ayurveda can support this time. And very often, many moms said that they have much more energy after this 6 weeks than before getting pregnant, which showing the power of this postpartum window. And this time, during the postpartum window, we can really rebuild our system. We can really regain all the energy. We can regain our body. But like Anne was saying, that the postpartum Ayurveda is working not only on the physical body, but also on the spiritual and mental support. So this is also very important to be in this, on these 3 stages, to have this support. So can you imagine that Ayurveda is saying that 42 days giving you the strength and health for the next 42 years. So I'm so grateful that Sue is also with us, because and also she will talk more. But it's amazing that she's done this process of the postpartum Ayurveda step by step 30 years ago. So now she is still in her Mahakalpa time, because her children are 30 years old. And so we can see how it's really beneficial to see how Su is very dynamic, active, full of energy, and full of enthusiasm and optimism. So I'm very grateful to share this knowledge and to have you here with me in this talk. Do you want to say something, Su?
Thank you, Wanda. It is indeed a real privilege to have undergone these 42 days of postpartum care with both of my children. And just as Wanda was saying, and as Anne, as Wanda quoted Anne Revington, who is a co-founder, the Ayurveda postpartum care, it's not only physical, but it's emotional, it's mental, it's psychological, it's spiritual, and it's, you know, after you've given birth, there's a beautiful, you're in this place of such wonder. Here is this birth that you have just birthed, and the whole world opens up in a completely different way. And to have this very nurturing, very tender care that Wanda's going to talk about was just heaven.
Thank you, Sue. So the most important 5 key during the postpartum care is diet, routine, rest, oleation, and massage. So these 5 keys are important. I always love to use the metaphor for the postpartum, that we can imagine the plane landing on the earth, and we need to really push the brakes to stop this plane. So the same for me is with postpartum, that the postpartum diet is completely different than the diet during the pregnancy. And mostly during the pregnancy, the doshas, the Ayurvedic elements, the pitta will aggravate. So during the pregnancy, we may feel that all the hormones change, and very often, especially during the 5th month, the lady can experience heat, cold. So it's very different. And later at the end of the pregnancy, the kapha elements, the water and air elements can aggravate. So the pregnant lady can feel more heavy. There is some water retention. And so she also saying that she feels more kapha in her body. And during the birth giving is the moment when one of the type of vata, apana vata, which is responsible for the movement to go down for menstruation, but birth giving is the top, when the apana vata is like a hurricane. So like I said, like the plane, which the plane is landing, touching the ground, and we really need to stop the vata to go whatever she wants, because it will be like being in a tornado. So that's why it's very important, the diet which pacify the vata. So with the Ayurvedic diet, the first 10 days, we rekindle the digestive fire, because like the tornado came and also the shut down the digestive fire. So that's why we need to rekindle using a little bit of spicy foods, maybe not chili, I'm not talking about chili, ginger, pipali is really beneficial for this time. And very light diet, so easy to digest, nothing heavy, nothing high protein. So also in Ayurveda and yoga, we are using 3 qualities, sattvic, rajasic, and tamasic. So the best is the sattvic food, which is light, fresh, freshly cooked, but not raw. In this moment, the raw we can start later. So everything what is cooked in 4 or 5 hours, because it's also contain the high prana, and the high prana is giving us the energy. So that's why it's very important to have fresh meals, fresh cooked and warm. And from the 11th day to 20th is the mostly we concentrate for the woman to feel more grounded, to feel more balanced, and especially balance the hormone, because sometimes the baby blues can show up, and then we really need to navigate. So our 5 keys: diet, routine, rest, oleation, massage, it's like driving a car in the middle of the jungle. like a few days ago with Melania, who is also here with us. So we need to be very careful and observe what's going on with our body, observe our mind, what's going on. Because also in Ayurveda, we know how the mind can, how the food can also be supportive our mind, how it's all connected. And the last part, so from 21st day to 42 days, is the food, which is more for building the stamina, building the energy. And that's why we also love to add sweet taste, because the sweet taste is the one which builds the body. So first we rekindle the Agni, the digestive fire, then we feel more grounded, and then it's all about the rejuvenation, building the stamina, and feeling more on earth.
I just want to add one thing there that was beautifully explained, Wanda. Before we go on to routine, back to the diet.
Yes.
The very, like Wanda was saying, when you build a fire, so the fire of digestion has been put out by the vayu that comes through, the wind, the air element. And when that fire is blown out, how do you build a fire? Think how you build a fire. You build a fire with very delicate little pieces of wood, just some pine needles, some little pieces of paper, whatever you've got, kindling that's called, like that. The food is not heavy, like Wanda said, but it's very rich. It is rich because you've gone through such a marathon in giving birth, and the placenta has come out, so much has happened, and now we need to come back to a new reset point after giving birth, where you are supporting if you're breastfeeding, but you're not building to a body inside your body anymore. So that's why rich food really is important, but it has to be, like Wanda said, very easily digestible, and rich in proteins, rich in vitamins, but very, very easy to digest.
Thank you, sir. Routine. I always saying that is the most important word for Vata, and all the Vata people don't like this word, but it's the most important one to keep the Vata schedule. So especially for the postpartum, the routine can be a little challenging, because the baby is kind of in charge of the time. But to be honest, really our mind and our body loves routine. And if we start to do some small things at the same time every day, really it can build some frame. It can give us a frame of whatever happened during the day. So give us the stability. So I always like to add in the routine head massage. So the mother can set up like really 2 minutes, 3 minutes head massage at the same time. Or before going to bed, massage the feet before going to bed with warm sesame oil. So it also brings the energy from the head to the whole body, and supports and promotes better sleep. So, and also as much as important the food, also it's nice to be giving at the same time if possible. And in one of the family I was staying, they also create the routine for the baby massage, like every time, the same time, no matter what. So for me, it was a little, how to say, it was not easy, because they were like really pushing for 5 days to set up this routine with the massage, baby massage. And it was amazing that after 5 days, the baby like knew, okay, it's time for my massage. And we just felt like the baby was ready. I'm ready. It's my time for massage. So it was very beautiful to observe that it really makes a difference and makes easy. And any suggestion, Sue, for this topic, for routine?
Yes, I think you said it beautifully. One of the main things that mothers, new families struggle with is getting the baby to figure out when is day and when is night. And because when they're in the womb, there's no day and night. You're inside the womb. But when you come out, a lot of times when the mother lies down to sleep when she's pregnant, that's when the baby becomes really active. And so the baby needs to have its nights and days turned around. So having a routine really helps do that. Having a time when you have a massage, having a time when you have breakfast, having a time when you have lunch, having a time when you have dinner, having a time when you nap. And the key thing, the main key thing, because tiredness is such a real experience for new mothers, is when the baby sleeps, the mom sleeps.
Yes, you already started the next one, which is rest. So also I chose the picture with baby sleeping and mom almost sleeping with baby. And I always saying that in the rest, the new moms need to rest as much as possible. So for that, she can really reduce the tiredness from the body. And that's why I always saying that she needs to feel like a queen. So some of my moms, they are buying the small crown to put on the head, like to remember, okay, I am a queen now, and I'm allowed others to help me, to support me, to serve me. Because this is very beautiful what we can do, and what we can create is the building support network around us. So if we have friends or family members, moms, it's very important to connect and with the clarity communication said, I need this, I need that. Can you make a soup? Can you prepare this meal for me? And it's really supportive, but also when we communicate, the other people know what to do. So it's easier for them to help. Because very often I'm meeting moms and they said, yeah, my friends, they want to help me, but they completely disappear from this time. They even stop calling me. And I said, it's not because they don't know what to do and they don't know how they can help. So that's why it's important that if we will say straight that, okay, this is recipe, please prepare for me, blah, blah, this kind of stuff. And they know what to do. So with this attitude, we can feel more support. They can feel more helpful and know what to do. So it's like a win-win situation. And also remember that in this chapter, rest is the rest time. So I always saying that family members, visitors, they can see the baby after this 42 days. So it's still time to be in this nest, in this womb, like in the secure feeling. So the baby's nervous system is still growing up. So that's why the first month of the baby is still very sensitive, very fragile. So overstimulating with too many guests coming every 1 hour, every hour, it also can aggravate that the baby will be so active, not able to sleep later. So that's why I always saying that the 42 days after, you are like in the cave. Like some of the moms I was staying with, it was amazing that they also have the feeling, had the feeling that if they close the windows and make a space a little dark, they feel more like still secure. And but they've done it intuitively. They really want to be in this kind of cave, I would say. Yes, postpartum cave, but positive cave. And yeah, especially when I observe the Indian families, when the newborns are coming to the house, the mother-in-law coming to the house, and they are in the kitchen supporting. So really the mother can be in the bed, feed the baby, relax, being fed. So it's really the harmony. And I observed that nowadays, especially in Europe and US, we forgot about the community. And that's also very important for AMI program to create this kind of community, supportive community in many, many countries, in many cities. So the woman can really feel, oh, I'm not alone in this process. I have so many friends around me, or not many, but important to feel secure and safe. Yeah, but that's the very important for that. Oleation, oils and ghee.
But before we go on to that, just one more thing to say about the rest and the support, particularly in this COVID time. We can understand from the standpoint of germ theory that those first 6 weeks of the baby is very tender, very fragile. Also, if there are a lot of guests coming in, a lot of foreign people who are not in the most immediate family, they're bringing in germs from outside, and this is a very delicate time for building the immune system of the baby, but also for the mother as she recovers from pregnancy and giving birth. So that's another reason why this 42 days is a time to be in the cave, like Wanda says, and not have lots of other people, lots of other stimulation, and lots of other people's germs coming in to the family.
One of my moms, she called me and she said, Wanda, you cannot believe, yesterday I went to the shopping mall with my baby. I couldn't believe that it's true what you said, to stay in a security place, and now I don't know what to do. My vata is so high. And I said, okay, just relax. And but she also couldn't believe that it can really make such a turbulence, like shopping mall, which is full of distraction and so many things going on. So she said that, okay, now I understand, and now I trust whatever you said. Let's do it according to Ayurveda. So that was a beautiful moment, and we were able to navigate again this plane landing on the earth. So oleation. This is also very important, the proper oils. So good quality, organic, and cold press. So especially with the natural birth giving, a lot of ghee is very beneficial to eat every day with food. So it's also nourishing the body, nourishing the vata inside. And also the other time I talked with Sue, and she said that it's so amazing that some of the women thinks that they are getting fat because of the ghee or proper oils, but it's not true. And very often we have this feeling that it's a lot, but it's the good fat. It really makes everything inside smooth. So it really helps with the proper elimination, with the reducing the gas in bloating in the tummy. So it's really supportive. Any words on that, Sue?
Yes, what's so interesting about ghee, but particularly ghee, is that it is, like Wanda was saying, a good fat. And the reason it's a good fat is it's used in in creating neurotransmitters and hormones. So as the woman is going through this transition from being pregnant to now being not pregnant, the whole hormonal system shifts. Well, all the systems shift. She no longer has twice the volume of blood, so that's the circulatory system. She's not breathing for two, the respiratory system. The hormonal system is returning to a new set point, and that's why ghee is so important, because it is used as a precursor to creating neurotransmitters and hormones. Not in addition to oils and oleation decreases vata, and the main thing that you're doing in postpartum is pacifying vata. Vata is space and air, for those of you who are not too familiar with Ayurveda.
Thank you, Sue. And now, oleation outside. So massage your body with the warm oil. So I am a big fan of self-massage, and I've done the self-massage for the first time 11 years ago. And I cannot stop, even here in Costa Rica, when in the tropical weather, I just love to put the oil on my body and just feed my skin with the best quality lotion made by nature. So it's very important, whatever we put on the skin, according to Ayurveda, it needs to be eatable. So that's why sesame oil, sunflower oil, coconut oil. The sesame oil is the most warm. So also, especially for vata, is number one. And also sesame oil is the one who can penetrate through 7 dhatus. So it's really penetrate and can fit our system the best. And sunflower we are using mostly for pitta people, and coconut also for pitta people who are really hot in nature. And coconut oil is the most cooling one. So especially in the winter, autumn in Europe, we don't want to put the coconut on the body, because then we will feel even more cold. And auto massage, self massage, it gives new mom the feeling of being grounded, being on the earth, like, yes, we landed. But also it's security feeling, like she can feel more connected with the body. And very often moms keep saying that after birth giving, they feel cold in the tummy because of the aggravation of vata. But very often they feel like they are not, like they are in mosaic, like many pieces. And the self massage gave them the security, the feeling of being one piece again. So this is also very important. And especially if there is no professional Ayurvedic postpartum massage therapist around, we can do this self massage every day to ourselves, like 5 minutes or 10 minutes if we have a little more time. But the skin can really absorb and have this beneficial. And yes, and also brings the circulation, bring the youthness to the body, so you can feel that you can have more energy when you are doing this self massage. Any thoughts, Sue, about auto abhyanga self massage?
Well, there's a thought about massage in general, just my own personal experience. This key, out of all the 5 keys, this key was the one that touched me most deeply after I had given birth to my 2 children. This was the key when to have a massage, to be given a massage. I mean, it's wonderful to give your own massage, but after you've given birth and you're so tired and your nights and you're up and you're nursing all the time and to have somebody look after the baby for that time, to nurse the baby first and then give the baby to somebody else, and then to have it, this is my time, this is me time, and just to completely let go and to go feel the strokes on your body. And it was the most heavenly feeling. I felt so nourished, I felt so loved, I felt so refreshed. This was the thing that really made me feel like I was getting revitalized.
Yes, also I had many feedback from moms which I was giving them abhyanga massage, and they were amazed how they can feel completely different on the mental, emotional level after the treatment, that the energy is back, they can rejuvenate. For some of them, they said that after massage, they felt like all the nights where they were not able to sleep, it's like completely erase this tiredness from the past tired nights they went through. So it's very beautiful, and it's always, I love to give the postpartum massage to bring the body back to one piece, giving the warmth with the oil to the body. So it's my dharma and passion.
Not to mention the baby massage too.
Yes, now we are coming to baby massage. So it's benefits to everyone, because it's not only the benefits for the baby, but also the whole family. And it's for the baby, it's from on the physical level, it can prevent the colics, it can support the good elimination. So it also can, for some children, can help with the gain weight, because very often I have the case when the baby stop growing and the weight of the baby stops. And with baby massage, we really can help with this increasing the weight. And also the touch, giving the love awareness, touching the baby, it's our communication with the newborns, and also for parents, when I teach parents how to give baby massage and later they are doing, they later said that it's like a massage for them. And I'm saying that it's also because they receive the serotonin, oxytocin as well by giving massage, but also improve the confidence of being parents. And also they are mostly in the present moment when they are giving massage, because you need to be fully with the baby and you fully aware what's going on of every touch. So it's like a meditation in motion. And I love to teach parents how to give massage, and I always say that the mom can feel the connection when she's giving when she breastfeeding the baby. She make this bonding with the baby, and for father, when the father is giving baby massage. And also for father, it's like, I know what to do and I feel so confident. So it's also a beautiful way to see that I love to have some part in this daily routine. Oh, so because I know that you gave baby massage to your children from the beginning to quite a long time, for many years.
Yeah. Yes, in fact, what you were saying is just exactly so true. What became a routine was that my husband would give the baby massage to both of my children, and that was his special time and their special time with him every day. So they would start the day with being woken up by their father or by me, and then going into the bathroom and having their wonderful oil massage from their daddy. And it was, he really loved it, and they really loved it too. And like you were saying, the first touch, the first language of a baby is the language of touch.
Yes.
When you hold the baby, you touch the baby, and so that you're communicating through that medium of touch. And it's just it's a loving, very supportive thing to do.
I also was lucky because my mom, she was always giving me massage, and she didn't know about Ayurveda, but she just felt like she loves to give me massage. And now she's saying that because I was giving you massage when you were small, so that's why you are a massage therapist. So maybe that was my language, love language, by touch. And we have some bonus for today, the Ayurvedic tips for breastfeeding. So first of all, when somebody is calling me and having some issue with the breastfeeds, we are checking the diet, if the diet is proper. Also, very often it can be stress, like too much stress, and the mom losing the confidence of being good mom, the best mom for the child. But also Ayurvedic herbs, like fenugreek, fennel, which you can prepare in the morning and put to the thermos for the rest of the day and drink warm. It can be also very beneficial. Also shatavari, which is you can buy at Sri Sri Tattva USA in tablets, which also can it's beneficial for the lactation. And I had many cases when we start shatavari and the milk was so rising up. So it was beautiful to see and observe how shatavari works very quickly. And yes, and the next one, emotional supports by aromatherapy. I'm also a big fan of aromatherapy, and I always love to use for the emotional body. So lavender is the one I always use for the postpartum. And if there is some tendency for depression, for moods, swing mood, I love to use white orange or anything from the citrus family, which is uplifting, giving them positive energy. Rose, the rose oil, it's can be expensive, the real one, but rose, it always brings this love emotion, opening the heart, and protective smell. And frankincense is also very spiritual essence, which is I'm always saying that Jesus received one of the gifts when he was born. It was frankincense. So for some people, it's a very strong connection with the church smell, but it's really beneficial for the spiritual body of the baby. So in California, very often the midwives or doulas, birth doula, they put small drop on the top of the baby's head when the baby is born. So later the mother can smell the frankincense and connect the smell with the time when she gave a birth. So many of my clients, they've got this experience later when they smell frankincense, and it brings this joy and moment when the ecstasy of birth giving was also there, connected with this. And that's it. Our picture and AMI project. And we are happy to help you. And we have some demo, which Sue will present, because I'm on this journey in Costa Rica. I don't have doll with me. So I asked Sue to present on her beautiful doll.
Let's see. I want to take away this PowerPoint. How do I? Oh, here we go. Okay, so we always finish these with a little demonstration. So our demonstration for today is, rather than showing you the whole baby massage, we have a little baby here. She's not a newborn, because look at all this hair, but she's lovely. And one of the ways that you can calm a fussy baby is there are several key points. So there's the top of the head. So a little bit of oil on the top of the head, on the fontanelle of the new baby, will help calm a fussy baby. Another place is the palm of the hand. So just putting a little, massaging and putting a little bit of oil on the palm of the hand, both on the top of the hand and on the palm of the hand, of both hands. And the same with the feet. So you put a little bit of oil and you rub up and down on the feet, not too light to tickle, but not too firm to be painful, but just up and down on the tops of the feet too. And then hold the baby in a containment hold like this. So they've had the nourishing touch, they've had the massage, and then you just give them, you see how I'm supporting the whole back and the head is up here supported, and you give, this is called a containment hold for a fussy baby. These are these points, the top of the head, the hands, the feet, and you can also give just a wee bit of a massage on the back. Will really help calm a fussy baby. That's it.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Sue.
Any questions? You can write in the chat or you can ask them. I know we went a bit long today, 45 minutes. So maybe we've said too much, and so there's not much to ask. But if you do have any questions, you can ask now.
Thank you, Melania.
Maybe we can ask, what did you get? What's the most impactful thing that you get from this session? So that everybody can share. You can write in the chat or you can unmute yourselves.
Hi.
Hi, Melania. Yes, go ahead.
Hi. I was trying to write, but it just goes straight to one person, so I will speak here. Well, thank you for all the workshop. I really enjoy and learn a lot. And yeah, the massages, it's really important for me. Also the routine. It was interesting for me to know that when the mother follows the routine, this helps the baby to know when it's day and when it's night. But I have a question. It's for Sue. I would like to know now that her, well, her, I don't know if it's boys or girls.
Boy and girl.
Okay. Or her daughter and
Son.
son are bigger. What benefits do you think it gave following this 42 Ayurvedic process?
Well, there are so many things. It's hard to say what is the result of having had the 42 days for 42 years, but just the fact that we were quiet, we were bonded, I was getting the proper nutrition, they were getting a massage every day, I was getting a massage every day. You know, I had plenty of milk. So, and it was rich and nourishing and full of the right kind of nutrition. Surely that must count for creating calmness in body and mind, security from the routine, nourishing touch with the oil massage, just loving attention from the mother and father, holding the family together with this routine so everyone knows what's happening and when it's happening, and having the teas to support. It creates a lot of times when a baby is born, it can create such chaos in the family. But with this Ayurvedic routine, the father knows what to do. A lot of times the father feels, well, I was number one before, but now I'm number two. The baby seems to be coming first, and well, you can feed the baby, but what can I do? You know, and this routine is so beautiful because it gives the father, he's actually holding the whole thing together, because the mother is there with the baby, but he's making the whole thing happen. He's making the routine happen. He's making sure that the right ingredients are there in the food so that the right kind of food can be made. So it really helps the whole family dynamics at this crucial time. A lot of times what has happened is people say, well, you know, our relationship started to fall apart after the birth of the first child. People can pinpoint that time. But with this routine, when the father has a role to play, when he's feeling that oxytocin, that love hormone, and the prolactin from giving the massage, it's a whole completely different ball game. The family gets off to a good solid start, and that is the key to the next 42 years.
Thank you so much.
Excellent.
Yes, excellent question, Melania. And look at her now, like her constant smile. So people are sharing here I take the importance of mother and baby massage, the importance of touch to help connect. Yes, definitely. I think it would be good for the father to have relaxation massage. Yeah.
Oh yes. I remember one time when it was in Poland when my friend he attended with his wife to give a birth, and he called me 4 o'clock in the morning and he said, Wanda, I need Marma now. And I was laughing that her wife was perfect, baby was perfect, but he was the one who really needs 4 o'clock Marma treatment. and we've done it. But sometimes I notice that after birth giving, the father is the one who needs the instant help after that.
Yes, I think Alexander and I agree on that.
Yes, it's true. Mothers can get baby blues, but also fathers can get baby blues. Fathers can get depressed too. So yes, giving the massage to the baby can help. Also, when the father's on this routine and eating this diet, it helps him too. Everybody calms down.
Well,
yes, yes. Please, Alexander.
May I say something? Thank you very much for a lovely presentation. You both did an extraordinary job. Thank you. It's very illuminating.
Thank
I
you.
wish I had known a lot of these techniques when I became a father many years ago. I was totally in the dark, and I actually felt left out. A lot of men feel left out because they don't know where they fit. They don't know what to do. So this technique, this Ayurvedic approach, gives men a role to play, an important role to play. And you're actually a family, a 3-unit team. And sometimes I would sit there and say, now what do I do? So now I would know what to do, but it's a little bit too late for me. But anyway, thank you. Lovely presentation.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Alex.
Hi, I'm Joanna. I also want to say thank you to
Hi.
Wanda and Sue and Anne. Can you hear me okay? Yeah.
Yes.
I've been to all the presentations except maybe one. I'm also an Ayurvedic technician, trained through Anne. And so I do bodywork therapy. So it's giving me a lot of insight to how I could support lots of different types of people and mothers. I also wanted to share that it also allowed me to just go through the process of my own birth of my own daughter. I didn't have Ayurvedic experience back then, but I had a lot of intuitive understanding of how I wanted to, do that with my own child. But I actually found the process of listening just very therapeutic to connect back to that and what I would have loved to have done differently. So now I feel quite ready that I'd love to support other women, in the role of being, a new parent. So I just want to say thank you. It was just a beautiful kind of reflection of my own self and my own journey, and then what I could also hopefully bring in support. So thank you.
Thank you, Joanna.
Beautiful. Thank you.
All right. I think we have a great session now. If you have any more questions, you know how to find us. Thank you, the two speakers. Really great presentation. Everybody that came, thank you for the confidence to be here for this good content, and see you the next time.